Well, guys, today I'm gonna teach you guys something. Today we're going for a life-changing event. We're going to Publix right now. We're gonna buy some chicken and a few other things, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to make the best ever, amazing, crazy waffle chickens you will ever try in your life. Let's go. Here we are at Publix looking for some deboned chicken with a skin, and they didn't have it, so we got it with the bone, and we're going to remove it out. Well, Miss Ninja, we got kicked out of Publix.
Can you believe that?
But we got what we need.
That's right.
Yeah, very important. Well, guys, let me tell you something. We've been making chicken waffles in this house for a while, and it's something that we call chicken waffles lollipop. And the way we do it always is we fry the chicken, and it's amazing, and it's different than anything you've seen out there. But Miss Ninja challenged me to do it on the grill, so we're gonna have a little challenge here today. We're gonna have fried chicken waffle and grilled chicken waffle, and this is gonna be a battle. And let's see what's better. You let me know down there which one you think is gonna be better. Let's go. Here we have some chicken thighs with the bone, the skin, and everything. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of those bones because we don't want that in our grill or our fried or whatever. We just gonna get rid of the bones, and this is gonna be fast and easy. This is gonna be the thickest bone part of the bone, and this is gonna be the thinner one. So we're gonna start cutting from the thin part of the bone, and the first thing we do is we just cut around the bone, and then we just grab this section here, cut this part out. We start cutting right next to the bone, and that's your chicken bone right there. Easy, no? Let's go. All right, guys, the next step is gonna be really easy. Once you have everything deboned, we're gonna brine those babies up. And for the brine, we're gonna use buttermilk. To the buttermilk, we're gonna add 1 whole egg, a little bit of salt, I'll say about 1 teaspoon of salt, and we're gonna add a lot of pepper, as much pepper as you want. And we're gonna give it a little touch of picante. This is Tapatio hot sauce, guys. This thing is the devil, so you have to be careful with this one. Let's put some on. If you're not crazy about hot sauce, put about 1 teaspoon. Let's put a little bit more. You got the whole thing there, you give it a good mix. And now we're gonna just dip our chicken in there. All right. Just make sure it's covered all the way. And now this whole thing is gonna go into the fridge for about 30 minutes. The longer you leave it there, the better. But that's gonna be more or less the time it's gonna take us to light up that grill and get everything going, baby. Let's go. All right, we have the chicken in the fridge. We have the grill going. Everything is looking good. So let's create the coating for this, and it's gonna be super simple. Come over. And yes, I'm gonna be coating the ones that go in the grill too, because I wanna teach you a little trick about it. And Miss Ninja doesn't know that. She thinks that's their advantage, but it's not. For the coating, we're gonna use about 3 cups of all-purpose flour. And to that flour, we're gonna be adding some spices. In this case, it's gonna be 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder. I'm gonna be adding about 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, and this is great for colors and flavor. Of course, salt. I recommend about 2 tablespoons of salt because we have a lot of flour in here, and pepper. Pepper, you put as much as you want. And if you want to make this coating a little bit spicy, I put about 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. After that, just mix everything well. Make sure that all the spices are mixed with the flour, and we want to start adding our chicken. All right, it's time to take our chicken out of the fridge. It's been there for more than half an hour, and it's looking amazing. Well, this section is really simple. All we have to do is put the chicken in the coating and make sure that the flour covers every section of the chicken. We don't want to have blank space in there. After everything is ready, just put it in a cooling rag and make sure that all the excess and everything fall off the chicken. We don't want those things hanging around when we are frying or when we are grilling the chicken. Simple and easy, guys. I told you this was going to be easy. Let's go to the grill. In the beginning, grilling this chicken is going to be really easy. We're just going to put it right on top of the grill, and we're going to keep that grill at 300 degrees. That's the whole thing. It's going to take about 45 minutes to be done. Once you are almost ready to go, what I like to do is I like to brush some oil on it. This is olive oil. And what this oil is gonna do is gonna create that texture outside of the chicken that is gonna look exactly like fried chicken. If you do it this way, you can convince anybody that this is fried chicken, and that's exactly what I'm intending to do with Miss Ninja. Did you ever make grilled fried chicken? Let me know down there in the comments. Now I know that you're trying to get this chicken to the next level, and that's what we're gonna do with this compound butter. This is just regular melted butter with a little bit of paprika, a little bit of hot sauce, salt, and pepper. And we're gonna be putting this right on top of the chicken because this is gonna create that flavor outside in the skin of the chicken, and it's gonna be amazing, guys. I'm telling you, I'm going for this because I know I'm gonna be confusing Miss Ninja with this, and she's gonna believe that this one is fried chicken. And now let's go to the real thing. We're gonna be frying this chicken at 350 degrees. We're gonna get that oil there at 350 degrees. And this chicken had to be flipped every 2 minutes for a total of 8 minutes. So we're gonna be flipping this baby up 4 times. And every time that I flip it, you'll see the difference on it. The skin here is gonna be amazing. The texture is gonna be great. And that coating outside of the chicken is gonna make it amazing. This is one of the best fried chickens I ever had, guys. And I'm telling you. You know, I don't wanna brag or anything, but I've been in Nashville and my hot chicken is kind of close. And yes, I'm adding that compound butter to this one too because we want them both similar. All right, let's get into the lollipop part of this creation. You need some chopsticks. Any chopstick is gonna work. I have these ones here that they sell for hamburgers. I use it a lot and I have a bunch of them. So those are the ones that I use. Just make sure it's strong enough to hold the chicken. As you can see, I'm adding 2 of them in here just to make sure that I can hold everything right. And let me just do it again so you can see what I'm doing. All right, let's get into the best part. Get your waffle maker, and if you don't have one, you can get one everywhere. They sell everywhere. Put some oil on it so it doesn't get sticking to it, and add your waffle mix. If you want me to tell you how I do this one, just let me know in the comments because this is a regular waffle mix. Add your chicken right on top, and as you can see, we put in the waffle mix in only one of the sides. We're gonna do the other side after. Close your waffle maker and hold it down for a while. It's gonna take about 5 minutes for it to be done. And we're just gonna turn it around after. Make sure you take it out carefully, okay? Don't go crazy with it because you can break everything up. Once you have that section out, add the mix into the waffle maker again, and we're gonna put it back. Just flip it around and put it back into it. Yes, I know it can get a little bit messy, but that's something that you just can clean after, you know? And this is so much fun and so much family-oriented food. It's amazing, guys. This is something that we really, really love. And this is the result. Something beautiful, something amazing with a lot of chicken. Beautiful, amazing hot chicken inside. Look at this beauty. Okay, it's almost ready. I'm just gonna cut it in half and let's see what happens with these hot chicken waffles. And yes, I know we have some technical difficulties on this next section, so forgive me. Okay, Miss Ninja, I think you have to give it a try because you're the one that was saying that I wouldn't be able to pull it out.
There you go.
Even though she had to help me make the waffle because it was a mess.
There you go.
So go give it a try, Miss Ninja.
Let's do it. I'm gonna dip mine in it. Maple syrup. I'm ready. Which one are you gonna try?
No, you try. You try.
You try.
I'm gonna give it a try too. And it's looking beautiful.
Beautiful and delicious. This is so much fun.
Oh man, that chicken is crispy, tasty, a little spicy. Be careful. It's so good.
It is good.
Okay, real quick, let's give a try to the number B, and then I'll tell you what it is. Okay, go for it.
Go.
Let's go for number B.
I can feel the difference right away.
Nicely cooked, crispy. Again, it has some spiciness in there. But which one is going to be your favorite?
I'm torn apart. I am torn apart.
Good. Because you were saying that I wouldn't be able to do it with the grill. And now, which one is the grill?
This is a grill. No!
The number B is the fried one, and the number A is the grilled one.
For real?
Yes.
But let me tell you, I think the smoked paprika did the trick. Both of them?
No, I don't care. Which is your best? You have to be honest.
Number B.
Miss Ninja.
Yeah.
Miss Ninja.
That's the one that I like because I really thought that was a charcoal flavor. What happened?
Anyway, all right. Miss Ninja is so biased that she will never accept that the grilled one is better.
No, this one, it tastes just like charcoal.
The grilled one is better.
No, it's not. You know what? I'm taking both in.
You're taking both?
Yes, I am.
So guys, if we made you hungry, hit us with a like.
Lots of likes.
Subscribe to the channel, share with your friends and family, and don't forget to leave your comments down there. That's all for today, guys, but remember that I love you.
We love you. See you in the next one.